Hey everybody, welcome to Harvest at Home. This morning I thought the first thing I could do is kind of bring you a behind the scenes look at what's going on here at the house. So I want you to, you know that scripture that says God, and in Romans it says, God who raises the dead and calls those things that are not as though they are. Okay, well that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be calling those things that are not as though they are. I want you to see what it is right now, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it's going to be. Ready? Let's do a little tour. Behind me, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. It's the centerpiece of our living room, and obviously you can see it's still under construction. But this is going to be, this room here is going to be our our main living room area. It's big enough. This room by itself can seat more than 100 people, and it's a beautiful place to be. If you look over here to my right, as you can see here, this is going to be our welcome center and our coffee bar. There's nothing much there now, but it's a beautiful space. There's a double door right there that's going to go out to the parking lot, so you'll be able to come in, get a donut and a coffee, and enjoy church right here in the living room of the house. So it's going to be super cool. Over here, still doing our tour, this hallway, this is the front entrance. This hallway is now a part of the big room. We took this hallway in, so now it's created over 300 seats here in our big old house, not including the fact that we have a 10-foot porch all the way around for extra seating. So super cool. Now this is the beautiful dining area here. So when we have events here, this will have some big rooms, a big room with big chandeliers. This will be a beautiful place to eat and hang out. So that's on this side of the room. Now we're making the house in a way, we're creating it in a way that you can kind of set it up for what you need it. If you want it to be a big sanctuary, we can set it up that way. If you want it to be a celebration venue, we can set it up that way. All right, come here. We got our kitchen area. We've got beautiful island here we're setting up, and all of this of course is going to be a really nice commercial kitchen so that we can cook here and we can not just have church, but we can just celebrate our life together. All right, let's sneak outside. As you can see, there's stuff everywhere. But these big porches are great places to fellowship. They're great places to hang out, get to know people better. We'll have a beautiful railing around here, and this is going to be a nice place to hang out before and after church, or just whenever you're here. Over here, this area here, this building here, this will be our beautiful nurseries. Right now, it's a big building, but it's got to be renovated. So we're in the process of renovating that under the big oak tree to be a really nice place where we have our babies and a beautiful place for them to stay during our gatherings. Over to my right, next to the pool, this is actually a carport right this second, but it's going to be a multi-purpose room that we can use for children's church, we can use for eating events. So we'll be modifying that into a great place, outdoor place to be. Now, many of you have seen over here, which is our outdoor space. Under the oak trees, you can see this is a beautiful sanctuary out here. We'll be setting it up with pews. Those stacks over there, those stacks are bricks. So we'll be having a nice brick walkway. So if you want to have your wedding here, you can. And that will be our platform. And this just will be just when we have the nice weather, we'll be having church outside. This is more than 400 or 500 seats that we can have outside on a beautiful day. And we have lots of those in Louisiana. And finally, I'll get to the end of the tour. Of course, it's got a fireplace. It's the original site for the house that was on this farm. So it's got an old fireplace in it. And we'll be modifying that, making it bigger into a bigger room. It'll be used also for children's church, and we can use it for gathering. We're going to be modifying and making that bigger, And we're even thinking about maybe putting a steeple on it and making a chapel of it, out of it, so it have that kind of beautiful old-fashioned chapel feel. It'll be more than 100 seats. It'll have bathrooms out, for the outdoor events. We'll have men and women bathrooms and that thing. Now let me point this out here, and then we'll be finished with our tour. Down here, all this will be ponds, beautiful water features out here. And that building down there looks like a garage. That'll be our recording studio. So Harvest Studios will be moving into that, next to that big white storage building. Oh, I forgot one thing. We have out here, there's a big old barn out there, and our goal will be, as we're able to get the money together to do it, our goal will be to turn that into a children's barn, basically like a big opportunity for children. We'll have a petting zoo there. We'll be giving rides out to the barn on our tractor. We'll have a big, trailer for the kids to sit in. So on Sundays, or when we have gatherings, we're able to bring the kids down there. They can have their service out there and actually see animals, and it's going to be beautiful. There'll also be great ponds out there too on the property. So tons of work to do, but it's all creative and it's all a blessing. So don't forget to give because we're working like crazy. And of course, it's costing a lot of money to get all this done, and so we're spending it. So be sure to be faithful, even though we're not having church together, be faithful to give. And on July 4th, I'll be giving you an opportunity, all of us together, to give a special offering to cover the renovations of this place. So be praying about what you can do, because obviously we could borrow the money to do the renovations, but I want our church to be out of debt. So if you got an extra $1,000 here, $5,000 there, let's believe God to release our faith so that we don't have to borrow the money to do these renovations, that we can keep the debt low, and then over the next short period of time, completely be out of debt again.